Hey everyone, it's Teddy, aka JamesKisau on MTGO, coming to you during a marathon recording session, trying to get as much done before I leave for San Francisco. And I'm getting in some donation bonus leagues, and one of my newest subs at the Mind Sculptor tier sent me in this Grixis control list for Vintage, and we all know how much I love Vintage. Usually I play Doomsday in that format, but Grixis Control is the namesake of the channel, or it's like the signature deck of the channel. So I figured we might as well try it out in Vintage too. This is doing very fair things for Vintage. It's kind of like the bug decks in that format, but we don't have Deathrite Shaman. Instead, we have Ragavan. We have Psychic Frog, which recently got banned in Legacy. And then we also have the classics like Recall, Black Lotus, Bowmasters. Lots of cool stuff. We're going to be really fighting for our wins here. We got 3 Lightning Bolts. It's awesome. Over in the sideboard, there's a couple Ley Lines and a Tabernacle for the Bazaar decks. Feed the Swarm. You all know these cards. They're really cool. And Luris is busted. Luris with Psychic Frog seems super busted. Alright, cool. Let's play some Vintage. Alright, this is the first game of Vintage I've played in a while. And certainly the most fair capacity I've played Vintage in probably a year or something. I usually play Doomsday in this format. I'm going to keep saying that. I don't know if hands get much better than this. I haven't really looked at any hands with this deck yet. I'm just kind of jumping in. I feel like that's the spirit of the donation bonus leagues. Alright, already we're missing the boat on Vexing Bauble. They're out here casting Mox Emerald and Wasteland. Oh yeah, that was one small change I made to the deck. I put, instead of 3 Underground Seas and no Basic Island, I put a Basic Island in. Alright, got a Tarmogoyf over there. I would bolt it, except they could just crack their Lotus for nothing, and then Tarmogoyf would become a 3/4 as bolt resolves. So instead, I will push it. Day's not looking great in the face of Black Lotus. I think this is kind of the perfect matchup, though. This is probably bug mid-range. How badly do I want to daze? Is it better than casting Vexing Bauble? Probably not. Alright. Lotus for red. Inti. Okay, I did think this was bug mid-range, but seems to be something different. I'll definitely be bolting that. Oh, another Tarmogoyf. That's not good. There goes our Underground Sea. Yeah, I'll just bolt that. And then we don't have Baleful Strix, so we just have a bunch of Ragavans. They don't have much left. It's like, I feel like we should be able to deal with this. They really don't have much. Oh. Koof. Bowmasters will buy us some time. We'll daze that Koof. You can't daze back. It's over. So their attack at least like allows us to get a Ragavan trigger, which is pretty sweet. I'm starting to think this deck is not blue. Oh my god. There was only one more of those in the deck. They call this beginner's luck, baby. Spear Guide. Yeah. I hope I don't get wastelanded. Snapcaster Mage. Well, let's dash Ragavan again. Still nothing. Not sure what you can do for green in Vintage. And I think they must have wanted that land, right? Because now they're not doing anything. The cards in their hand must be like the wrong color or something. Sure. I think I am willing to trade Ragavan for Delighted Halfling if they want to block. But if they can't afford to... Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm fine with this. And if the card that they're trying to cast in their hand isn't legendary anyways, then it really doesn't matter. There's no bad lands in the deck, so yeah, I guess I'll just hold up Bowmasters for now. Well, that's probably the draw they were waiting for. Huh. Still nothing. I suppose I can Surveil. I feel like if I hit like Ancestral Recall or something, Force Will, that also feels pretty good. This doesn't feel like a game of Vintage. And I will have no idea how to sideboard. Veil Summer. Not unhappy to see that go. Commercial District. Yeah, I don't... There must be like some kind of Gruul, Delirium, or discard deck in this format. They just passed over Strip Mine, which I guess is not super useful when your opponent has all these treasure tokens. Sure. I don't really see the reason to fight over that. Yeah, they're just going to cantrip anyways. I think I'm going to try and use Bowmasters as a removal spell, if there are any X1s in the format in the first place. These are all like maybes, you know. Huh. I'll take that. What do we get this time? Ooh, that's a good card. Find me a Psychic Frog. Or Bowmasters. That's cool too. Ah, Minsk and Boo. I can kind of keep this card under wraps with Bowmasters. I'm going to try and hold on to Force for as long as I can, I think. Go ahead and just Bowmaster ETB this card. Haven't seen Minsk and Boo in Legacy for like a really long time. But for a while it was kind of the premier threat. I probably should have used the spawn token instead of a treasure token, but also I really like the fact that it is like a body, you know? I find that part pretty cool. I'm going to choose to defeat Minsk this way so I can get another Ragavan trigger. Bloodstained Mire, okay. New Wasteland. Fear of missing out. Resolves. Cast Bowmasters. It will fall to its own trigger now if it goes off. Well, I feel like vintage games only go to turn 9 if something really weird happens. And I was probably not utilizing Luris. I feel like I need to start putting the window like in my hand. Fatal Push for sure. Surviving those 2 early Tarmogoyfs was kind of insane. Maybe Tabernacle? No, it's too fair. Tormod's Crypt seems useful. Force Negation does not. Outside of our mocks, we didn't see like any power that game. That's really interesting. Also, it doesn't really seem like a matchup for Vexing Bauble if they're going to be playing Bauble themselves. Like, I feel like if this deck was designed with a similar philosophy to my Legacy deck, I feel like fighting a deck on mana never goes well for us. So we'll do that and then probably trim Misstep, I think. Maybe not. There's like no cantrips in this deck. That's interesting. I think we got really lucky with Ragavan that game. I don't think it's going to have such an easy time getting through it normally. We'll go ahead and declare Luris. This hand seems pretty good, I think. Black Lotus. Are you going to turn one Minsk and Boo? Turn one Inti is just as bad, I think. Maybe Psychic Frog can, like, rule the world. Okay. What is left? Veil Summer? No. Misstep. Lightning Bolt. Pyroblast. I guess I need to take Pyroblast. It's no contest. And they get a free Fury. Congratulations. Alright. So they dropped Spirit Guide for an Impulse Draw. Oh, they got Tarmogoyf. Did they draw a land? I hope not. No! Now I gotta put up with a Tarmogoyf. Hopefully Frog can outsize it a little bit. Like, you'll just run out of things for Inti to do eventually, right? 5/6, that's pretty big. I could make it smaller. A little bit. It wouldn't change the size of it all that much. Probe. I already know your hand, but maybe I'll hit a removal spell. Black Lotus. I guess I can start doing Luris stuff. Does that make any sense? I don't know. I guess it does. But not really, because... well, unless I was able to, like, filter the mana very specifically, right? I think it would have to be black. Ah, shit. This is a 6 mana line, so there's no way I could have any black mana left over by the time Luris resolves. Good thing I can say no. Alright. I'm still going to put Luris in my hand because I might need to discard a lot of cards to Frog, I guess. Alright, so they discard Minsk and Boo. They have a Delighted Halfling they can play this turn. I guess I should make this a smaller creature. They can put instant in the yard though, so let's look out for that. And if I discard any cards, I think I'll have to beat it with state-based actions, which would mean losing Frog. Which would mean, fine, whatever, I can replay it with Luris. Okay. Sure. Oh my god, it just happened. Let's see if they bolt in response to this. Okay. Wait, shit. I screwed up. This is bad. I can't even cast Luris with this mana. That was stupid. Probably looked really dumb. Delete that footage. Yeah. I mean, on the play, Ragavan does feel a little better. There's no way Leyline of the Void is right. Maybe feed the Swarm, though. Yeah, just like anything that can beat a big creature. Probably fine. Probably fine. Cut the days. Tormod's Crypt also seems pretty weak. It's just not how we want to fight. So I guess I'll take, I don't know. Ragavan back. Get over here. Declare Luris. Weird hand, right? This is a really weird hand. It can cast a lot of spells, though. A shocking amount. It does seem like Fatal Push is one of like the most useful tools in this matchup, whatever it may be. But Bowmasters also seems like it can buy a lot of time. I'm pretty enthused about this hand, despite it being strange. Okay, Black Lotus. Mox Emerald. Now what? Oh my god. We'll have to overtake Minsk. Slowly but surely, we will have to overtake Minsk. It is pretty nice to be able to like check Black Lotus with Bowmasters. Kind of feels like checking a Dark Ritual play. But I would feel a lot better if I could top deck like a blue source. Oh, Fury? Wow. I guess we'll do the same next turn, but they will have an extra loyalty. What'd they pitch? Inti. Okay. Land? Hell yeah. Oh, how I love life. Okay, Boo's back. We'll do this again. Why don't I have any cards? What the hell's going on here? Oh? Oh. They were just getting ready. Ready for what? Oh, Tarmogoyf. Alright. It feels a little weird to give up on red mana, but I feel like I just need to push this. And I need to dodge misstep. So far, so good. Okay. Cast Brainstorm. So I'd probably strip mine Tega. Black Lotus, snap, push Boo again. I don't know, I'm kind of scared about everything. Scared about Pyroblast. Can I get Luris this turn? I can get Luris, but it's only during your turn, so I wouldn't be able to like cast Bowmasters on their turn to continue checking this Boo situation. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna cast Psychic Frog this turn. And hope that Minsk doesn't do too much damage. Did I click the right thing? Yeah. And destroy your Tega. Great. No surprises there. No, nothing to be done about it. Do they attack though? Fury? My board! Well, that all depends actually. Yeah, my board. Fuck you, Minsk. Alright. Well, after the trigger next turn, I suppose I will snap push Boo. Then hopefully I have the firepower to neutralize Minsk here. Our good friend Minsk. Because, yeah, they're definitely pretty mana screwed. Or I could wait for them to throw Boo. Does that make any sense? Or is letting them draw that many cards just anathema? Probably. Let's just do this. One card in hand, only green up. I think this makes sense. Wow. Having a hard time keeping up with this. Play frog. Hope to dodge. Sure. Oh, strip mine? It's kind of rough. I do want snap in the graveyard. Yeah, I was probably supposed to just try and counter this card. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not really seeing this come together. Just too bad, because I have this like massive influx of mana. A lot of strong cards in my deck, but lightning bolt. Oh my god. So if I discarded the Lotus, I could have bolted Minsk for lethal. It's hard to know when to ever do stuff like that, though. I don't know. It's wild. Cast Luris. Get the Lotus. Do I just go to 3? Seems kind of crazy. I'll go to 4. Nice. Oh man. Now what? Oh, I'm just dead? Yeah, I'm just dead. All I have to do is throw Tarmogoyf. How did I miss that? Jesus. Oh. Yeah. This is good content, right? The fuck am I doing? I'm just like staring at this shit blankly. Why didn't they kill me? Why am I still alive? These are the questions I ask myself. Alright, now I'm going to draw a dig through time I can't cast. And I guess my graveyard doesn't really matter, because Snapcaster and Luris are gone. MTGO has been mega laggy. I'm just going to blame all the misplays on that. Because it's really weird, dude. Alright. Little help here. Ragavan? I can't cast that. This is certainly an interesting game. Yep. Crack, crack, crack. Damn it. I mean, I'm going to do this anyways. They'll probably crack in response. No? Block there. Alright, we should be in pretty good control from here. Misstep. Okay. Demonic Tutor. Well, you know what that's going for. My favorite card. The cards are really flowing now. Recall. Yep. Speed that clock up a bit. Maybe finally find some Force of Wills. here we go. Do that. Do that. Hit for 3. That should wrap it up, right? A sweet time walk. Time walk is insane when you have creatures. I mean, we don't deserve this win. They kind of missed lethal when they threw their Tarmogoyf at Lurrus, but I mean, I'm sure bigger results have been achieved on the back of missed lethal, so I'll just keep on going. All right. Looks like a mulligan to me. Triple Ragavan. I don't think that's keepable in any format. I don't think anyways. Opponent keeping 7's not a good sign. Sure. Between push and bolt, I don't know the format very well. My gut is saying I should keep push over bolt. Hopefully that's not wrong. All right, as we saw in the last match, people are getting around Vexing Bauble by winning the die roll, which makes sense. We're already getting hit with the paradoxical outcome. It's a little rough. Okay. So well, that's interesting. Do I play the bauble or hold up force? I can't really do both. But you gotta assume that bauble is good against this deck. So they might just force it, and then I can force anyways. I think. Okay, well, so far this is not working at all. Or maybe they just didn't have the force and now they're kind of screwed. That's a lot of shops. Oh boy. What if Ragavan stole the coveted jewel? That'd be pretty cool. Especially if they're relying on free spells to, like, make it happen. Oh my god. Are they building Storm? Or is that a mistake? We'll never know. Metamorph. Monolith. Yep. If I get another turn, if they can't beat this bauble, I'm gonna draw a lot of cards. But it seems kind of unlikely. Tinker? For what? Citadel? That doesn't work either. Key. Do they have the vault? Yep. Okay. Well, that wasn't great. Consign. Force negation. Red blast. Feed the swarm? No. Yeah, I guess I'll just take all the red blasts because I don't want fatal push and I don't want lightning bolt. And I guess I can trim one of the 4 psychic frogs. Or can I trim the basic island? I think I can trim the island. Okay. We'll give this a shot. Sure. This should be pretty good, right? I should probably try and think of a world where I can cast Psychic Frog next turn. Mox Sapphire makes blue mana, cast blue spells, means you can Pyroblast. Oh, here's a Saga. How am I supposed to beat that outside of consigning Chapter 2? Isn't Dress Down usually in Lurrus decks? Or when Saga got restricted, was it like not really that good anymore? Oh, I know how I'm supposed to beat it. I can fucking Wasteland it. Boom! Hell yeah. Restricted. That's the only one you get, baby. Another Monolith. Is this going to be a Coveted Jewel? Well, I might as well cast Bowmasters, right? I mean, they have a lot of life to work with. I don't expect this to be lights out by any means. But we're in there. And we have 2 bodies to threaten to steal this thing, so... Like, doesn't feel ridiculous. Mana Crypt. Mox Emerald. So they can cast pretty much any spell in the game. The One Ring. Okay, well. Fortunately, the Coveted Jewel was templated fairly. And if I can just, like, get in there and not get blocked, I'll get to get the jewel. Which is pretty cool. I feel like maybe if this deck is really trying to do my thing, I feel like Narset would be pretty cool. Oh wait, no, but then you can't play Lurrus. And Lurrus is like probably a major reason why you'd want to even try something like this. Shaps. What do I play around? Do I just attack with both just in case? I guess so. Strip mine. Too bad I fucked up and played this Polluted Delta like a fool. God damn it. I could have blown up the Shaps. I mean, they already have so much mana anyways, but it might have mattered. It really might have mattered, guys. So I can hardcast Force and cast Pyroblast. But I think it's more valuable to get this Psychic Frog out there. Ah, they lost the flip. Time is short. In fact, I have enough damage to win on board. And they have to beat a Red Blast. And unbeknownst to them, Force of Will. But I mean, they have the mana to cast 2 rings, if they drew 2 rings. Maybe I was supposed to put Lurrus in my hand. Yeah, I was probably supposed to put Lurrus in my hand. P.O. Counter that. Force. Okay. Force. Yeah! I did it! Despite my best efforts, I've won. Yeah, I wish there was some good artifact hate in here, like Shattering Spree or something. Maybe it won't matter that much. Hopefully. I don't think I have time to Thoughtseize, actually. But, I mean, what am I doing instead? Never mind. Forget it. fucking forget it. I don't think the hands get much better than this. I don't think they do. This is like a fact-finding mission. Oh! Oh! I love Soul Ring. Yeah. Would have been great to misstep that Soul Ring. God, Wasteland is so good. Sometimes I feel like it's like the best spell in the game. Oh, what? Scheme. I don't feel like I can win anymore. Unless that Ancient Tomb just like annihilates their life. Oh, there's Bowmasters. That's pretty good. I feel like I should cast Bobble. I think they'll counter it like in game one. Even though it didn't work out in game one, I think it will work out this time. Alright. Never mind. I hope they can't win through Bobble. Sure. You know, Vexing Bobble and Defense Grid, they're not so different when you really think about it. Whoa. God, that's so much mana. What are you going to do with all that mana? I'm just going to play Bowmasters. Shoot them, you know. Maybe things don't work out so great for them after that. Well, that's the plan. Metamorph on Bowmasters, yep. Classic line. I think I need another ring though, right? Or they can't tap Ancient Tomb. Maybe they'll have trouble generating enough mana through a Vexing Bobble. This card seems bad for Vintage. It's probably bad for every format. Yep. What did you find? They haven't played a land yet, right? They could go land Time Vault and oh, that wouldn't do it either because they already used their key. I feel like the constraints are pretty tight here. The margins are thin. Oh. Oh. Well, now I'm fucked. Yep. That's pretty good. Worm Coil Engine. Oh boy. No bolts. Huh. I don't think there's a way through this. Defense Grid. Can do pretty much whatever I want, but I can't like bounce this thing or anything like that. Yep. Guess I can take a draw. GG's. I mean, it seemed like it was really close for a second. They were in the tank for a long time. I didn't know they just had like Academy and all the mana in the world. Here we go for round number 3. Gonna mulligan that. The opponent gets to keep 7. Doesn't seem fair. Alright, I guess I'll keep this. I don't really know what I'm looking for with this deck. I haven't seen my Ancestral once. It feels pretty different from playing Doomsday, I gotta say. Uh, Play that. Again, no bad lands, but I feel like we'll chill on Bolt for a minute so I can Thoughtseize on turn 1. Oh, speaking of Doomsday, my favorite deck. Um, I guess I'll take what? Force of Will? I can't keep them off double bull or triple black forever. In my experience, Dark Ritual is a bit of the fluff in the deck. See, I feel like Force of Will is how this really gets out of control. But yeah, I could be wrong. But I don't think this is like really a vintage deck. I think it's a deck you can play in vintage and it's really fun. And the games are really fun to navigate, but I'm not sure if it's at vintage power level, if you get what I'm saying. Not of a vintage power level. Time Walk. Well, that would be crazy if they were able to find Doomsday off their draw step or this draw step. Okay. Just a little explore over there. That's fine. Misstep is cool. So now I feel like I can wasteland. Are they gonna daze? No, they would have had to hold priority. And that consider is resolving. I'm not gonna misstep consider. Put a card on top. Unclear what to make of that. Cast DT. Huh? Alright. I guess that's fine. Oh. Working with 3 unknowns over there. I will misstep your Dark Ritual. Uh. Oh, shit. Do they just DT for Skull? Or do you DT for Recall? Or Doomsday? If you could just not do that, I'd really appreciate it. Thanks. Hmm. 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 Yeah, no. Well. Yeah. Blow it up. Yeah. Oh, man. I mean, I should have destroyed the island just for the strip minery of it, but I think I'd rather just assault their black sources. I mean, destroy their black sources. Ugh. Horrible choice of words. Wait, why didn't I put Lurrus in my hand? Oh, because I'm bluffing. God, this content probably sucks. I'm sorry, everyone. Like, I've played Vintage a fair amount, but not really a fair deck in Vintage. I haven't really wrapped my head around fair decks in Vintage. I mean, I have barely wrapped my head around Doomsday in Vintage. Cut me some slack. They tanked for hell long, and then they stopped. I could have lost probably right now if I put Lurrus in my hand. But just in case I don't forget again, put it over here. Now they're tanking again. Okay, we're good. Ooh. Alright. Can't fluster storm these guys. These folks. This looks like Treasure Carouse. Attack! Alright, so if they Doomsday, they'll go to 6. Plenty of life to win with. If I had a red source, maybe I could bolt them out of nowhere. Here we go. Double Dark Ritual. What's going on here? So jealous right now. Okay, now they fetch. Now they ponder. Seems like we're going to lose this turn. Need that Black Lotus. What if it's the bottom card of their library, though, after shuffling? I mean, they could have redundancy, though, like... Oh, wait, can they? Wow. No one will know what just happened. No one? Except the opponent. Alright. Consign. Red Blast. Force Negation. That's really all we got. Nothing seems bad except Fatal Push. Maybe Psychic Frog's a little slow. Yeah, they're a lot more Cavalier with their life total, so... Not minding Lightning Bolt too much here. I'll just hedge a couple more threats here. Because that's not really what the game's about. I mean, Bowmasters is a good threat. Alright. Declare Lurrus. Hand seems fine. Pretty good, in fact. Unless they have a turn 1, and then, I don't know, I don't really feel like diving for force. Doesn't really seem to be what this deck is all about, you know? Good draws include Moxen, so I can bobble and Thoughtseize. Ancestral Recall, of course. Everyone loves that one. No shuffle. Ooh, that's cool. Kind of. There's no other blue card, though. Damn it. Thoughtseize you. Murktide, Fatal Push. I'm not ready to fight Murktide. This must be the Bryant Cook Eternal Weekend list. Because I think the one I was playing, which is pretty stock, I'm not claiming any sort of innovation in the archetype, wasn't really like Murktided or considered up. I wasn't playing any considers. As far as instant speed cantrips go, I guess Consider is one of the good ones, and it works really well in Legacy Doomsday piles as well. But that's only because we need to use Lion's Eye Diamond. We don't have Black Lotus in that format. Sure. You only get one. You only get one Brainstorm. Alright. What do I get? Mox Sapphire. Holding up Force Negation seems pretty flimsy against Flusterstorm, so why not just play Vexing Bauble? Hold up Bowmasters. Nice. We'll take it. Do they shuffle? Yeah. So is Fatal Push still in the mix or what? Put a card on top. Hmm. And passing. Well, should probably see if they still have Fatal Push or what. It did resolve. I'm untapping. I get a Ponder. And I get Fatal Pushed. Beautiful. You know, every point of damage does count. Especially when you have a Lightning Bolt against this deck. Ponder. Force of Will? Oh. Well... Sure. Wait, shit. That wasn't good. Well, it depends if I hardcast this Force of Negation or not. Just gives me more options, basically. Now what? Dig through time? Another Murktide? Another Murktide would be a problem. So I hope it's dig through time. Oh gosh. I'm assuming this is how they're going to cast Doomsday. I don't really want them to draw 2 cards, so I think their hand is Doomsday land land. And they're hoping that the 2 cards they get. So when they cast Doomsday, they'll go to 7. Yeah, this is fine. I mean, I don't love it, but whatever. Okay, never mind. Maybe they're hoping to hit a Doomsday? They bin the Lotus. Who knows what anything means anymore? Another resolution for Bowmasters. Draw Force of Will. So I can hardcast Force, provided I survive to draw that Mox Jet. Please be dig through time. Please be dig through time. Okay. Well, no coming back from that. Dig through time will resolve. Choose wisely. Well, they might even time out. We're a whole, like, 10 minutes up on them. Cast Mox Jet. Represent hardcast Force. But if that fails, I can't cast Lightning Bolt afterwards. So, in respect to all the soft permission in the format, it probably makes more sense if they Doomsday to just bolt them. And hope that's damn good enough. Yep, that's fine. Uh-huh. They left 2 black floating. Force of Will. Ooh, it worked. Folks, I think we're getting close here. Oh my god. Luris who? Time Walk. Yeah, that's fine. Bowmasters. Now a Doomsday win is kind of out of the question. How many Murktides are they playing is the next question. They don't shuffle. Alright. Am I to believe they're going to win a game 3? With less than 5 minutes on their clock? Can we just end this right here and now? Alright, sweet. 2-1. Welcome back for round number 4. In terms of, like, restricted cards, we're getting Vexing Bauble a lot, and not Ancestral Recall. Alright, we're up against a Bizarre deck. We're up against Dredge, and they just powdered 3 Narcomoebas? Doesn't that kind of, like, ruin their life? I think it does. Can Dredge play through Vexing Bauble? I mean, obviously, they're a deck of triggered abilities and stuff like that. But unless they have a lot of hollow ones on turn 1, which I will force, can I reasonably expect to run the board with Bowmasters and Frog? We'll find out. I think game 1 will probably be dismal anyways. Ugh! Force. Okay, sure. See what I care. Okay, they clearly don't care about Bauble. I seem to not know how to fight these decks as a fair deck. No hollow one though, so that was like the main concern here. Okay. I'll cycle you at my next convenience, unless I draw a black card. I mean, a black source. Okay. Ooh, Echoing Deeps. Didn't realize that was part of the package. Ooh. Uh-huh. You're gonna have no deck soon. There's the last Narcomoeba. Triple a Mau Wow. Lightning Helix, oh my god. Yeah. Do they just crash into me? I'm not in the business of taking damage ever again. Although I wonder how important Bowmasters is here. Can I just do that for no reason? I feel like I might have. Yeah, because I want to... I don't know if I can afford to take 3, though. All those Mau Wows are coming back. I mean, this is hopeless, don't get me wrong. We're gonna die. All of us. Someday. Hmm. Oh, look at that. I mean, the messed up thing is these all trigger every turn. What if they run out of cards, though? I don't really see how this is possible. Oh my god. Ah! Horrors, zombies, illusions. I need a Baragoyf, that's what I need. Alright. I'm gonna shoot ya. And then we're gonna block, block, block. Doesn't really matter. They all go away anyways. I'm at 8. If I can repeat this pattern again next turn, well, who knows what will happen. I think they just take natural draws from here, though. Treasure Cruise, that's a good one. Not good enough, though. I think that's how game 1 is supposed to go. Anyways. Leyline. Tormod's Crypt. Tabernacle. Fatal Push seems completely futile. But I think it must be better than, like, Force of Negation. And Merchant Scroll. Demonic Tutor seems way too slow, but I probably need it. Because I can find Tabernacle. Maybe Ragavan's bad? Yeah, I can see that. Okay, they clearly don't care about Vex and Bobble, though, right? No, I think Bobble's actually weirdly okay. Alright, we'll try that. Pyroblast is also weird. Can destroy Amalgam. A Mawwow. We need a Kolaghan's Command. If we're going to play Snapcaster Mage, we need a Kolaghan's Command. No relevant interaction. No relevant interaction. They're keeping 7. Oh my god, I'm going to 4. That's better. Keep, Chuck, fuck, and Mary. I think they play Strip Mine, don't they? I think I'll want my Monosaurus to provide more than one color, though. I don't know, though. I have... Yeah, it's fine. I'm done. Don't play Serenity before you do anything. Alright, your turn. Fuck me. Yeah. We knew you had that when you kept 7. What'd you... powder away? This is like the perfect powder, right? Just like one of everything. It seems like the perfect powder to me. No Dredger. The hell does that mean? Oh no. Oh no. Hollow ones. No? Oh my god. This is a miracle. Help. Yep. One more of those and we'll start doing Luris stuff. Wait. Oh, I don't have Luris because I put Leyline in my deck. That's stupid. Alright, now we lose. I suppose I'll exile your graveyard. I'll do it again. Okay. I'm so screwed. Why did I play these both out? I want to concede. I want to concede in shame. I think we can concede in shame. Okay, hopefully I queue into Dredge in the final match with the positive record on the line, and then I can try and do a little better. Welcome to the final round. Pretty solid frog hand. It's not like an accelerated frog, but I mean, we're threat dense and we have mental misstep to prevent our opponent from, like, casting Ancestral Recall or something. Mana Crypt. I'm starting to notice that, like, maybe you're supposed to mulligan a little more heavily with this deck. Yeah, I got an answer for that. Maybe you're supposed to really not... Oh, I'm just going to misstep that. Try and just, you know, make sure you don't lose on turn 1. Maybe you're really supposed to prioritize doing crazy things like Yeah, mulling for force. Having some purpose in life. Stop. Oh, okay. Having Fleshraker PTSD. It's not even PTSD. Shit still happens every day in Legacy. I also wonder if 4 Psychic Frog is the right number. It might not be. Yeah, they lost the flip. 6 more of that. And we've won the game 1. Okay. Sure. Uh-huh. Yep. We knew that was there. This is exactly why this deck needs Kolaghan's Command. Ooh, Inventor's Fair. Yep. Thank God they don't have that Fleshraker. That's just like going infinite, right? Just about. Yeah, it is. Disgusting. Force of Will. Ah, oh, damn it. I guess I play 2 frogs and let them get back to their life. I feel like I'm not going to get another turn, but if I do, this is good shit. I don't think I'm going to outdraw them with this whole Mystic Forge Divining Top situation, but I don't know. Oh, man. Yep. Ah, crap. Well, I'm dead. Look at this crazy combo. Can you believe this crazy combo? That combo is one of the craziest. Fatal Push, Consign to Memory, Force Negation. That seems about right to me. Seems like a mud deck. I'm curious what the Feed the Swarm is for. Maybe Oath of Druids? That would have been a fun matchup. Okay. Is Vexing Bauble any good? I think it might be. I wish I knew how to sideboard in general. Maybe Fatal Push isn't that good. Maybe I'll, like, I don't know, have 3, because, like, clearly Fleshraker is Destroy on sight. Tremon Frog and Ragavan. Bolt will have an easier time beating Fleshraker than Push. And yeah, I just don't see Vexing Bauble doing what we want it to here. Alright. Luris. Yeah, that seems pretty good, right? I feel like I've said that about every hand of this league. This seems pretty good, right? No, they've all been horrible. I have no idea how to play this deck. Yep. Don't fight over the mana. Argentum Masticore. I have nothing to say about that card. First Strike. Black Lotus. Yeah, I guess that can tread water. Or it'll help me get to treading water with Luris. Treading water with the Bowmasters, that is. Still need a 3rd land. This will bleed them dry slowly. Shaps. Oh, hell no. Wait, hell yes, maybe? No, no, no. Maybe should have pitched Psychic Frog, but I don't think so. Man, I feel like staying alive is paramount. Block. Quite a few good draws here. Grafdigger's Cage. What? No. I can't destroy artifacts. Fuck. That would have been great a second ago. I don't think I have really any choice other than to try and draw out of this. Or hold on. Destroy the shaps. And yeah, I'm not going to block next turn. The following turn, probably. Oh my god. Of course they had Grim Monolith. Fuck you. This is so bad. Are you kidding me? Unless this is like what the deck is supposed to do and just has like a ton of 2-drops for this very situation. But I kind of have a hard time believing that. Ancestral. Time Walk. I'm out of control now. How do I beat this thing? I feel like I just don't beat it. Ponder. Okay. I guess I need to cruise, right? I kind of miss Dreadhorde Arcanist. I feel like the first version of this deck I played had Dreadhorde Arcanist. Go like that. 3 lands. Wow. That's some wild stuff. Sure. You've broken my will to live. Seriously, how do I beat Argentum Masticore? I'd like to know. Ponder. Bolt. Bolt? Maybe Bolt. Okay. I mean, we have to get something going here, so... First of all, cast Psychic Frog. Yeah, I feel like bolting twice. That's how we're going to do this. Alright, finally it didn't line up. Block. I need a life to do this with. Okay. There's that. Don't want to draw Wasteland. Well, let's do it. Frog? Oh no, I can't cast that. Luris to hand. Snapcaster doesn't work because of Grafdigger's Cage. I feel like you want some way to destroy artifacts, right? Most decks do. Masticore will attack right through me. Both my multicolored creatures here. We have to find a way to survive. Bolt, 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 bolt. Consign to memory? That doesn't work. Alright. Got one more look. Help! Ah. Well, that was an illuminating final match, I think. This deck is tons of fun. I mean, you could tell I'm having a great time over here. But I think if we want to be on a vintage power level, we might want to do something like the first deck I played was doing, which was like Time Twister Bowmasters. I think we're just going to have a really hard time keeping up with the format because even our plans for fighting the powerful decks in the format like Dredge or Shops or whatever, they're not really lining up. Like, was I really going to catch that Argentum Masticore on the stack every single time with Consigned to Memory? It's just kind of hard to say. But I'll always do stuff like this. I love the donation bonus leagues for this reason. It's just like, what's not to love? Grixis Control and Vintage. I wish we cast more Ancestrals, but, you know, that's how it goes sometimes. Cool. Well, as always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Check out the Patreon if you want to submit your own donation bonus league, and I'll see you next time.